Coming to you live on 2K Sports, it's time for NBA action. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Brent Barry and Greg Anthony. We've got David Aldridge reporting from the sideline. It'll be the defending NBA champion Golden State Warriors facing Cleveland.
Ready, gentlemen? Ready?
And it's the Cavaliers to start out, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's check out who's on the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. And Golden State looking at who they've got. Offense and defense with Durant and Draymond at the 3 and the 4. The sharpshooters Curry and Thompson are at the 1 and the 2. And it's Bell in at the 5, roaming the paint. 4 on the shot clock. The offensive rebound, Ilgauskas. An easy 2 points on the layup. Ilgauskas has got the opening bucket of the night here for Cleveland. Here's Curry, and a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
How about Curry angling his body perfectly on that shot, going straight into the contact. Those free throws are automatic.
The Warriors shooting their first free throws here tonight. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
Well, he talks so much about rhythm from the field. How about a rhythm from the free throw line? That looks good.
Hughes kicks to LeBron. Kicks it out to Jones. Here's Ilgauskas. Great D that time from Durant. Looking at the last game for the Golden State Warriors, it was a win against Miami.
Executed on the road, stayed focused, stayed consistent with who you are as a team.
Such a confidence builder to go on the road and be able to dictate the tempo, the style of play, keep your identity. They were able to do that here.
The shot by Hughes, no good.
And right now they're like a light switch in the off position. 1 of 5 so far, not an ideal start.
The pass to Green. It's rebounded by Cleveland.
It is so tough to make those kind of shots with the defense draped all over you.
James, the pass to Hughes. Back to LeBron. And Durant sends it back.
The long arm of the law. Durant is not a premier shot blocker, but you wouldn't know it from that play.
The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Jones, no luck.
That was what we call a brain fart. Not sure what was on his mind with that one.
A head scratcher there, and you wonder now, how much control really does the coach have over this team?
And here are the Cavaliers now, after the miss from Klay Thompson. Hughes against Thompson. Hughes kicks to Jones. Here's Ilgauskas. He gets that one.
No defender is going to have a shot against that kind of play. He's just too tall to stop that close to the rim.
Kicks to Green. Thompson outside. Cavaliers with the rebound. Ilgauskas has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Outside, Jones. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. And here's James outside. That's a no-go, and he's still looking for his first bucket after 2 shots. Knocked loose. Marshall with the steal. Thompson against Hughes. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. They double him with Green. Hughes kicks to Marshall. Over Thompson. And the shot falls short this time. Here's Golden State. Here's Curry. It's good. And he makes his first shot of the game.
Nice recognition from Steph Curry there. Sees the space to shoot into the paint and then took full advantage.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Cavaliers. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. I spoke with Cleveland's head coach. It's the first matchup of the season against this team, and he knows that they have great shot blocking. But he did say we've got to remain aggressive and continue to attack. Put the bigs in high pick-and-roll situations and shoot the jumper with confidence. They feel that's the key, Kevin.
Thanks for the report, David. Guys, just how difficult is it to face a team with this kind of defense?
Kevin, it is tough. They've got some guys who can totally wreck your game plan with their activity on D.
I also wonder if this is going to give them a spark of their own on defense. You face a team with this kind of pressure, and it can get you fired up to prove that you're every bit as tough as your opponent.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Pass to Snow. He dishes it to Verejao. LeBron outside. Passes it to Pollard. And Durant sends it back. West dishes to Durant. And the jam by Kevin Durant.
And the sinewy body of Kevin Durant allows him to finish through the physical play.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. LeBron passes to Snow. James against Iguodala. Pick by Verejao. Here's Pollard. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one.
A little ambitious on that possession, trying to hit a shot in the face of that defensive pressure. And doing their best to maximize possessions, just staying focused with this lead.
Well, it isn't much, but they've been able to capture some of the momentum of this game and increase their advantage.
And that does it for the first quarter. The Warriors on top, up 8. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in just a moment. Now the second quarter getting ready to start up. What do you guys think about the Warriors here so far?
So far, they've been active.
Warriors leading by 8. Setting the floor for the Warriors. We've got Nick Young. Pressed out there with Iguodala. And there's Livingston. And it's McCaw in at the 2. And the dunk by West.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Wesley with the ball. Pass to Snow. They set the pick. There's the pass to Pollard. And it's sent back by West. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Cavaliers will retain possession. Here's Snow, just 5 on the clock. Loses the defender with the screen and drills the jumper. Here's Livingston. Scored the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
Yeah, these defenders just look a bit overmatched, especially inside.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Young's shot is off. The Cavaliers trail by 10. Here's James. Tries again. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And it's the Warriors taking it the other way. Livingston kicks it to West. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
The Warriors shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. Hey, Brent, in other sports, later draft picks often become all-star level players. That seems to be much more rare in the NBA. Why do you think that is?
I'm not sure, Kevin, and there are a lot of great finds for NBA teams in the second round and even late into the second round as guys who make solid contributions not only to their team right away because they might be more mature players that are passed over because the young guys show potential. I think that scouts do a great job of finding that rare talent. Maybe they're selected a little bit more early than they would be in previous drafts. There's much more information out there for GMs to get at.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Jones is checked in. Green, he's checked in for Golden State. Warriors leading by 12. Here's Iguodala. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Iguodala is such a tough cover, very physical, and uses his body well that time to get the foul.
This is his first free throw of the game. Ilgauskas is checked in for Pollard. No good on the second free throw.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
Curry against Jones. It's a pick by Ilgauskas. Jones the pass to Hughes. Dishes it to Marshall. Pass to Hughes. It's stolen by Green. Young outside. There's the feed to Thompson. 2 points. That one goes. Thompson's got his first basket.
Look at his eyes there, Kevin. On the basket at all times. He's used to fighting over aggressive defenders.
Thompson against Hughes. He feeds it to Ilgauskas. Shot clock at 6. Basket good. Ilgauskas has got 6.
Well, not a mismatch until you exploit it. That's exactly what he did there from the mid-range.
And the shot goes in.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Jones against Curry. Ilgauskas a screen on Curry. Jones dishes to Ilgauskas. On the wing, it's Iguodala. He's guarded by Varejao. Iguodala kicks to Curry. Unloads from 9, and a rebound goes to the Cavaliers.
The defense did a really good job of choking off the middle there once he got inside.
Feeds to Varejao. Goes up on the wing. They get the rebound. Marshall. Iguodala with the steal. And now here comes Young leading the break. Nice D from Varejao.
I'm a fan of anybody who defends that way. I mean, they weren't about to open the door and just allow him to cruise in for a layup.
Outside, Jones. Hughes against Thompson. Shot from 16. Here's Varejao. Passes to Hughes. Fires for 3. Hits the three-point bomb.
Well, the defense looked lost there. Get out your compass. No excuses. You got to guard the perimeter.
Here's Curry. The stupendous finish in traffic. 8 points for him.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth physical basketball, guys.
It's a pick by Ilgauskas. Jones the pass to Hughes. And another shot. Here's Ilgauskas. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot. Ilgauskas has got 8 points.
And that is one thing he does very well. His intensity on the glass helps lead to these high percentage putbacks for his team.
Curry's shot is good.
And he can smell blood in the water. Excellent finish.
Yeah, when your opponent's down and frustrated, this is when you could turn it up.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. They've been putting on a clinic in the paint. Shots are falling with regularity, and they are pounding it down low. We'll return.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
The first half in the books. This is Ernie Johnson. This is Shaquille O'Neal. This is Ken Smith. Welcome back.
Ken,
as we break down the action. It was all about Golden State as the game got going. An exceptional game plan helped them open with a 12-4 run. They were able to string together a nice set of offensive plays to finish the quarter, making their last 4 shots. Then in quarter number 2, they actually increased their intensity to pull further out in front, finishing with a double-digit advantage at the half. Taking a look at the Warriors, Kenny, what'd you think?
Their ability to get into the paint and get to the rim has been deadly, constantly attacking the basket. It was clearly their intention right from the start to pound it inside as much as possible. And I don't see them straying from that strategy in the second half. It's going to be another paint-based attack.
Shaq, how do you think Cleveland played?
Well, you live by the 3 and you die by the 3. And today, they're dying. And as cold as they've been behind the arc, they keep firing from deep. What are you doing? I know they got a lot of ground to make up, but they can't continue with this game plan. Not working.
That's it for now as the second half just about ready to go.
Welcome back, everyone, to the start of the second half. Big margin on our hands, but we'll see if that gap narrows down in the third and fourth quarters. One guy who's been getting it done so far, Stephen Curry.
Yeah, on the cut, off the dribble, he is a factor, and we saw that in the first half.
Coaches talk about having slashers on the team, and this is what they do. They get into the heart of the defense. They force difficult rotations. He's been tough to contain.
Welcome back, everybody. Third quarter just about to get going here in what has been so far a runaway game. They've got Ilgauskas on the floor. Jones is out there with Larry Hughes, and it's LeBron James, and it's Marshall in at the power forward. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. Jones kicks to James, knocks it loose. It's stolen by Green. It's Bell on the wing, covered by Ilgauskas. The drive by Green.
Draymond Green using some speed, at least a little speed burst on that play to get the defense on its heels.
The Warriors have shot a good percentage from the free throw line so far. They've made 5 out of 6. And both free throws good for Green. The Cavaliers trail by 18. And here's Jones. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. There's the pick. Here's James. And Marshall kicks to Jones. And it's off from three-point range. And so here is Golden State. 18 points separating the teams. That's the biggest lead of the game.
That's a big-time finish. KD dunking all over the defense.
Timeout called the Cavaliers.
And I like this timeout. You're getting terrible rim protection right now.
Well, you got to ask your team to give you a little bit more effort because there's just not a lot of fire on the defensive end.
A different look now for Cleveland. Pollard comes in for Marshall. And it's Snow in for Jones.
Aaron Snow.
And if you're just joining us, we played over a minute here in the third. And Durant sends it back. Pass to Snow. There's a screen. Here's Hughes. And the call will be against Ildrunas Ilgauskas. That's his first foul. And the Cavaliers making a change here. Wesley's checked in. And then for Golden State, West is checked in for Draymond Green. Patrick McCaw comes in for Thompson. And it's Livingston in for Steph Curry.
And guys, this is the blueprint for winning on the road. How about the level of focus on each and every possession?
I admire the approach here, especially in such a hostile environment. Offense and defense, they really played a whale of a game.
The Cavaliers again can't hit.
And he has lost all confidence out there. Still not a single field goal made in the game.
Livingston kicks to McCaw. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Ilgauskas has got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Snow, the pass to Ilgauskas. Here's Wesley. 6 on the shot clock. To stop the run. No good, shot missing. So Golden State will take it the other way.
Ouch. 5 shots without a make. That's a really ragged start coming out of halftime.
And stolen by James. Rebounded by Bell.
Yeah, pretty safe to say that this is the kind of game that you just want to flush as soon as you get done with it.
An amazing finish with a hand right in his face. Bell's got his first points in this one. This Cavalier. Their squad is struggling. They're scoreless since the first half. They set the pick. The dish to James. Fires, high post, and it's good off the back rim and in.
I give some credit to the screen out there. That totally freed up the shooter to take advantage of that look.
That one goes in. Livingston's got his third basket of the night.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
It's a pick by Ilgauskas. James misses.
And you know what? You can't get a better screen. Frees him up beautifully, but he just fails to capitalize.
Oh, man, he'd love to have that one back. He just does everything right, but doesn't get the finish.
And the pass to Wesley. Here's Pollard. Here's Snow. He kicks to Ilgauskas. McCaw grabs the miss.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Really shocking he didn't take advantage of that golden opportunity there. He needs to be much better in that situation.
34 seconds left to play in the third. Here's Bell, and he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. And Cleveland gets called for the foul. The Warriors have been coming through at the charity stripe. They've made 7 of their 8 attempts.
And look back a season ago. They did a solid job at the line, about 79% of their free throws.
Looking at who's out there now for the Cavaliers. Anderson Varejau's checked in for Ilgauskas. Marshall comes in for Pollard. Larry Hughes is checked in for Wesley. And Jones subbed in for Snow. Different look here for the Warriors. Green, he's checked in for West. Iguodala comes in for Kevin Durant. Thompson, he's checked in for Patrick McCaw. And Steph Curry subbed in for Sean Livingston. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. 15 points for Steph Curry.
If you get Steph Curry in catch-and-shoot opportunities, you just have the feeling he's not going to miss.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors rolling along with a 27-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. Defensively, they have gotten after it, contesting every shot going up. And don't go away. We'll be right back. Welcome back as we get ready to start the fourth quarter. Not exactly a nail-biter here, but you never know. Here's Hughes. So for the Golden State Warriors right now, it's the Splash Brothers, Curry and Clay in the backcourt. Nick Young is out there with Caspi, and it's McGee in at the 5 down low. Got a piece of it, stolen by McGee. And here we go with Thompson running it up the court. And it's good for 2. Thompson's got the first basket as we get going in the fourth for the Warriors.
Good predictive steal by Klay Thompson. Makes a great read. Snatches that one away. Gets in the passing lane.
There's the screen. Smith dishes to Varejao. Cleveland moving the ball around. 6 on the shot clock. Smith against Thompson. The putback. Rebound by Caspi. Here's Golden State now. McGee inside. We've played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. Young right side. Goes back up. That one misses. Smith with some nice D. Young against Hughes. Kicks it to Smith. He dishes it to Marshall. Smith outside. From deep three-point range, and they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. If you ever did decide to go into coaching, Brent, would you also like to be the general manager to ensure you have the players you really want to coach?
Well, I'd also like a new car and a Learjet, Kevin. If I could get those two, I'll try my best. But
I hear you. I know.
I really think that relegating that role to somebody else that you can be on the same page with is the best way to go. It's a fresh set of eyes.
That's the key. I totally agree.
Fresh set of eyes, and they have the time to devote to what your team and your roster is going to need. while you make sure you're developing the roster yourself. So I think having a general manager do his job and a coach do his job might be the way that I would prefer to do things, although we've seen other guys have success in both roles.
To the middle, Pollard. The shot misses, and Golden State will go the other way with it. Here's Young, and the jam by Nick Young.
Now that's some hang time. What a pretty double clutch move.
Agree, Greg. You can afford to get fancy on your way up when you've got that kind of space. And there's the call on Klay Thompson. That is his first foul of the game. A different look now for Cleveland. David Wesley, he's checked in for Smith. And it's Snow in for Smith. Different look here for the Warriors. Pachulia, he's checked in for JaVale McGee. West comes in for Caspi. Patrick McCaw, he's checked in for Thompson. And it's Livingston in for Steph Curry. There's a screen. Here's Snow. Off the mark, and the drought continues. And Young, here we go. And fouled on the shot, so the bucket counts, and a chance for one more here.
The tenacity, the attention to detail, it's why these guys are in complete control.
Yeah, it seems like they've been at it on both ends tonight. Tremendous all-around play from them. Has them up quite a bit here.
LeBron's checked in for Marshall. Dishes it to Verajao. LeBron outside. And there's a minute 45 left in the fourth quarter. And another miss by Cleveland. Young against LeBron, and the basket is good.
And since they've come out of halftime, they've been extremely poised and very efficient.
Yeah, I think they have been winning the battle of shot selection here in the second half, and that's led to an excellent shooting percentage from the field.
And the shot goes in.
Well, speed and transition, Livingston beat everybody down the court.
For the Cleveland Cavaliers, they come in off the loss to the Bulls in Chicago. Verajao setting the pick for James over Young. James with another miss.
That's like milk on a hot day, just a bad decision. Absolutely no reason for him to be taking those shots.
Here's Livingston. No good on that one, so Cleveland will take it the other way. To the paint, tries to snap the cold streak. And Verajao kicks to James, and he uses the glass on the layup.
This is the kind of guy that you wake up in a cold sweat the night before you play him. Just a matchup nightmare. Tricky, confident, and he takes on all comers.
West passes to Pachulia. Back to West. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. It's going to be on Verajao. That free throw good from West. Marshall, who's checked in for the Cavaliers. And the Warriors also making a change. Bell's checked in. So far, we've seen them be a bit careless with the ball.
Simply put, out of control is how they played thus far. They're going to have to reel it in and show some more discipline. And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
And that one is off. Here's Snow. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited.